Play it cool.
Endless Legend. Another game by Amplitude Studios. Hey there, it's DFuxa. And this is yet another game that is basically on, the free weekend. Knock down the sound to 30%. So, this is Endless Legend, and it is essentially, I think, the third game that has been put out by Amplitude Studios. It's another 4X game, much like Endless Space, but unlike Endless Space, this one serves like a Civilization 5 clone, with a few differences. It's it's still like a heavyweight in like the 4X scene. So let's start. Let's see here. A new game, I guess. I don't really need to go into tutorial, I don't think. I'll note that there's like friends only multiplayer, public multiplayer, single only. Much like these are 4X games. And let's just go for a random faction. Play with a bunch of other random guys. You can select your faction, and there's multiple factions in this game. From the Vaulters, which I believe are now available on Endless Space if you want, but also these other ones as well. And we'll just basically see what's going to go on in this game. And what a nice little interesting little bit of text running around there. I love how it throws out text and then it says loading stuff.
It is coming. I am convinced. Now I must convince the others. We have seen the longer winters. We have felt the limits of the sharing. Our planet is changing. We must change with it. We must leave the forest. Start again. Explore and reach out. We must find new ways. Adapt. Learn. For if not, we will perish. And that will not happen while I wear the crown.
Well, that was the faction I guess I could have basically started with, I think. You've encountered the Empire of Angrated, AI, peace be to Urga and to you, and may our conscience be both civil and frequent. Alright, so basically, I assume I'm the Windwalkers here. I'm going to sort of get reacquainted quickly with the interface here. This is actually my first time playing. Haven't met the other guys. Apparently I met this guy already, so he's really close. Alright, so basically there's a few things to note about this game. You essentially have like these total war type of ideas of like counties, but you can build your city inside the county wherever you want to. So it's kind of interesting as her mix. You have these hills and stuff like that. Terrain plays a very what can I say? Distinct sort of mindset in the game. Alright, let's see if there's a hotkey maybe to turn on what is it? I like to have it so that I can see what resources are on each tile. Stuff like that, grid notifications and such. I'm gonna bet that's probably in a tutorial, which it shouldn't be, but oh well. Whatever. Basically, this is basically, you know, a forest game, and you know, you're still playing with dust and like food and stuff like that. The same stuff that you had in like Endless Space. So if you played Endless Space, you should have like an idea of what you're supposed to be doing. Escape specimens. Interesting. I'm gonna assume this is actually a good place to be because it has all this like, you know, stuff that's fairly close to me. So we'll take this cellar here. And I want to note, by the way, that your guys sort of move around in like a Total War type of matter, so you don't have like units such as in a Civ 5 sort of mindset, but rather like a Total War mindset where you have armies. So let's found a new city. And note that basically you can select a location basically where you can basically build your city. And okay, this is where I basically get to see the screen of like what the resources look like. So basically, as you look around here, you can see like what resources are. I get like some dust and some like, you know, food if I go up there. Around here I get like, you know, more like food and industry and this. Get a lot of food if I go down over here. More food even up there. But we want to have some industry, so I think, you know, I probably want to go maybe right there, perhaps. So let's found a city right there. So note that with the cities in this game, unlike say in Civ 5 where they sort of like take up one tile, they take up like, you know, multiple tiles. Basically, this city is like, you know, 7 tiles basically. It's all these tiles. This is like, you know, the entire city, all these tiles here. And it'll actually grow with the tiles. So basically, as I expand the city, it will like consume more space. Alright, let's see here. What do I want to build? Eventually, you know, there's also heroes, much like in, you know, Endless Space. So those will pop up eventually. You can build stuff too. So it looks like I've got rangers more or less for defending myself, I guess. We'll build those eventually, but I think we'll build some other stuff first. So that gives, you know, approval and, I guess, you know, content rating and stuff. More food during summer season, more food output. One-time construction creates a memorial of your leadership and founding of your empire. Commerce, patriotism, and politics, and will ensure it grows quickly. So that's like a wonder, like a, you know, faction wonder. Let's build a sea storage for now. It'd be nice if you had like the grid options where like, you know, you could actually see like a grid, but oh well. Let's explore around these guys a little bit. Let's move up here for now. Guess we'll end our first turn. And I'll note that this is basically what the research screen here. It's very similar to like Endless Space. So basically you have it divided in like, you know, 4 different areas. You basically have economic and population, military, science industry, and empire and expansion. So similar to like the Endless Space design again. I think there was also adopted in Beyond Earth in the Sid Meier's campaign, the 4X stuff. So I can get shamans, and I'll note by the way that magic is like a little bit of a sort of thing in this game. So it's like, you know, Endless Space didn't really have any like magic, but you have apparently magic in this game. Though it's really like dust and like dust enhancements, which is like, you know, not magic, it's just stuff you don't understand. Improve search on ruins. Improving search on ruins sounds like a good idea. Let's get this for now. And yeah, basically there's like multiple ages of stuff here. So like, you know, you have like this, you know, the second one, third. If you want to know where like Beyond Earth basically sort of got an idea for like, you know, it's like sort of like tech expansions, this is like, you know, where it basically got. Alright, let's end his turn. Alright, so basically, you know, there's also quests. And these quests basically, you know, sort of like guide your way in this game. Very similar to Beyond Earth if you played that, but this game, of course, I want to note, this game came before Beyond Earth. So it's time to explore and learn, search the ancient sites to find more interest in knowledge they may consider. Explore the map and search for 4 ruins, basically. So new quest was added. Oh, that's the ruin right over there. Alright, so I'll go in that direction then. More ruins over there. Good to know. I'll also note, by the way, that much like Endless Space, the factions, they're really distinct from each other, kind of, you know, in the sort of like same way in Endless Space that they're distinct. Basically, unlike in Civilization 5, they don't all play the same, so to speak. They're like, you know, very, very different. Select your army interaction with this target so I can search this. Search for clues at the location is able to treasure, enemies, or quests, or nothing at all. And if you perform with a hero, they'll basically get some experience. And I will want to get heroes eventually, but I'm not sure how you get them. Oh, wait, I do have a hero. So is there a hero here or what? Where are you right now? So this is my hero, by the way. You know, much like in Endless Space, you have heroes to basically run around. They also have like equipment in this game. So unlike in like, you know, other 4X games, you basically sort of have like this sort of like, you know, equipment screen where like you can equip your heroes and you can actually equip your units as well. So they actually have different stuff. So a hero commanding his army. So there's a hero commanding his army, and she'll get experience by running over this ruin. So I got some dust. Dust is of course the money in this game, and the magic. So I already searched that location. It's got nothing else from me. You encounter a new minor faction. So, much like in, like, I guess, Civilization 5, you had these, like, sort of minor factions. They're kind of interesting because, basically, these minor factions, they play a role in, like, giving you, like, new units or, like, other stuff. So, an echo of a ghost effect on ancient wars, these beings appear to be animate remnants of ancient intelligence. The desire and purpose is unknown. Basically, if you assimilate these guys, you'll basically get, like, you know, a unit you can build and other stuff. Apparently these guys are ended. And they're flying. Alright, so there's a minor faction up there, the Haunts. Tied naturally to ancient ruins and remnants of history, villages that are now inhabited by Haunts were once thriving centers of Uruguayan people. I bet I could attack them, but I'm not sure I want to do that just yet. So, I basically want to go over like borders again a little bit here. Note that basically there's like different borders for like, you know, different places. So they're actually in another like county, so to speak, type of idea here. I think there's another county over there as well. So you search the location was worth the effort. Found at new minor faction. Found nothing at that, you know, ruins. 4 turns until this is built. So basically the UI is very, very well done, and that it basically shows you all the information you need. So you have like, you know, 2 here, and the fortification of the city, how long it'll take to build whatever you're building, the population. Also has like a little capital symbol to let you know how big the, you know, if it's a capital or whatever it is and all that. I'm not sure if they're hostile or these guys or not, or if they'll come out and attack me, but we'll just keep a little bit of distance from them. Be alright that way. And I want to note, by the way, that each of these, like, you know, sort of counties have, like, their different, like, type of, like, biodomes, I guess they are. So, let's move over here. I had no idea why she moved all the way around like that, but okay. Yeah, there's another county over here, and you can see like the names of these counties if you go far enough into them, eventually. Now, I have no idea where the AI is that's near me, so I have to watch out that I'm not walking into his county. So I counted the Hurnis. They're apparently orcs. Yes, there's orcs. There are inherent tribes that follow the herds and crops according to seasons. Skilled forces accustomed to living off the land. They're well known for their belligerence and their skill with a bow. 5% attack per pacified Hurnis village on units, apparently. And they're right there. And I'll note that, like, this is really high ground right here. So that takes a while to jump on, I think. Alright. Got an empty construction queue here. I basically built up some food. Raise all of it, blah, blah, blah. So I can raise the city if I want to. So, yeah, like, you know, you can replace your stuff if you need to, or destroy other guys' stuff, I think. So in order for a city to grow in a controlled manner, new fields must be added in a way that permits regular sanitary growth. By building streets, gutters, and sewage systems, cities can expand, blah, blah. So this will apparently remove contentness, but it'll basically improve everything else, except food. I think we're going to build up one of these guys first, though, just for the hell of it. So mountain forest over there. Who are these guys? These are the Hurnes, so apparently there's 2 locations for the Hurnes over here. And there's some ruins over there as well. Temple ruins, to be precise. So we'll search that. I encounter a new minor faction, the Kazaji. They generate energy not from food but from fire. They live in cold, dry, resilient, barren areas. Their farm is defined by very dense and resistant skeleton around their energies of fire, dust, and cold. So these guys are demons. Yes, the demons. So, as you can see, there's basically a lot of in-depth lore, much like the original Endless Universe, and this is like just for a planet in like the Endless Universe. So I got some spices there. And it looks like there's yet another bounty over there. So this is the Sula County over here, basically. I could be, by the way, naming all this stuff wrong. I mean, I am skipping this tutorial here, so I'm sure it might have like a different name or stuff like that. But who cares, right? Spice deposit. And I'm sure not going to do this justice with this little playthrough of the game, but The Ceratun. The Ceratun are best described as arachnoid centaurs. They are subterranean people tend to white hair and pale skin. They prefer to feed on warm blood prey, but can survive on cold blood beasts or insectoids. So, Driders. Alright, let's have you run over here then. We got some wine from that, and we complete our first quest. So that's done. You marvel the works of the ancients and you fear them. Your mind turns to thoughts of defense. So quest 2 is added. Basically, for this one, your empire must grow, and you must have help to do this. Make contact with neighboring minor faction and assimilate them into your empire peacefully or forcibly. So, in a region that belongs to your empire, pacify at least one village of a minor faction and assimilate them. Visions of Glory. It's basically conquer one of minor factions, is what this is telling me. And this would be in my territory, so I actually have to explore in my territory over here a little bit. Not like the neighboring territories like I've been doing over here. I assume the AI is probably down over here, by the way, at the end of my county, too. Alright, we got ourselves a Dakari Ranger. We'll build another one of them. And you... we're going to have to keep moving around over here for now. There's a lot of Ceratuns over here. Whoops. Don't want to do that. So how do I select this hero and get her out of there? It could be that you have to have them assigned to, like, heroes to basically bring them out. Nope, you can do this. New army. Okay, I got a new army out. So, this is a heroes army. There's no hero assigned to this one. Have her explore around my territory a little bit while I bring the other one around. And then merge them together. So we'll have you go this way. That looks like a little bit of water over there. It's a Terrashin, and there's a little bit of ruin over here, apparently. So, in this game, there's like a rich... sorry. There's a rich history sort of going on and being portrayed in this game. And, like, basically what's going on, the seasons are changing in this game. The seasons are basically getting colder and, like, you know, the world's basically dying, I guess, slowly. And you basically have to fight your way to survive and all that. So it looks like I'll have to go over in this direction to find minor faction. Alright, we found some dust. You're gonna have to walk all the way around, aren't you? So we complete a search priority, which basically means in areas of resources or artifacts that may lie hidden, troops can be ordered to hunt and dig for loot. So I can improve my searches on ruins and stuff. Alright, what will I research next? Could get language square. So unlocks the army action parley on Empire, unlocks the army action bribe on Empire. And why not? We'll research on these guys. I don't know what the specific strategy is I should be following here, right? So, whoops. Okay, so you don't have to worry about your guys attacking minor factions if you run through them like that. That's good to know. You're gonna move like that. We're just gonna end our turn and let these guys sort of like, auto move basically. I said waypoint, right? So now they're gonna use it. Another ruin to explore over there. You received a message from the Outer Empire. So these guys are the Draken. They're just indifferent to us. They don't care about us. They're happy we're being peaceful. We found some more dust. So excellent, we got some more dust. New army. You guys can go down here. And we'll build a borough system. So select an adjacent ground town to expand your city districts. Basically, as you basically expand your city, like, you'll consume more space is what I'm basically getting at. So I can expand this direction, try and get that stuff. Expand this direction. So I get, like, more food that way, more industry that way, a little bit of that stuff, more food that way. I'm thinking that that might be the best place to go for food. So we'll build in that direction, and I'll build up, in this, like, basically the city will expand that direction, is what I'm getting at. So you'll go this way. And we'll expand these guys to try and combine them. So now I've got a nice big army of Dakari Rangers, apparently. 4 of them. It has been quite some time since you last activated Resource Booster. It can grant great grants to the Empire. So I can activate this. This will give me more, contentness in my city and for food. Or I can use this for more, like, contentness, happiness, and stuff. This will activate them both. And a battle of a roaming army is about to begin. Apparently a bunch of demons here are about to attack me. Alright, so let's show this off. And we'll be defensive. So basically this is what, it looks like when you're basically fighting here. You have like this sort of like battle screen. Total Empire type of style, I guess we could say, but like in like a sort of like, pattern like here. And your hero's also in the fight too. So how do I deploy these guys? Okay, good. We can just do it like sort of like this. Okay, you can go up here. On the hills, by the way, I think they get some sort of advantage. I'm not sure. And these guys can't go in water because they're not water units. So, kind of like the Endless Space, you don't actually control how these guys basically sort of work. You just sort of like tell them what to target, and that's about it. Cool. Well, let's just sort of launch the attack here, I guess, because, okay, that works. So, right-clicking, I can get these guys to just attack. So they'll all, like, focus their attack on this one guy, and they'll focus on this guy after. So, battle resolution. Here's what happens. They just start attacking him. And slowly he'll take hit point damage and eventually fall over. And he'll also come to attack me. Of course, we're a little bit farther away, so we have a little bit of action, you know, being ranged attackers. So we'll focus on this guy again, and we'll focus on this guy after. He fell over. They actually had to move, I guess, to attack him. So, like, you don't actually manually control them in a battle, they just sort of do it by themselves. Alright, so here's a melee attack. So he's got, like, a sort of, like, you know, ranged attack that hits everyone around him. Alright, well, he should go down next turn, so just launch the attack and finish him off. So he's defeated. And then once you're basically done, they all converge on like the hero, and you're done. All opposing troops have been destroyed. So these guys got a little bit damaged. They're gonna need to heal up a little bit, but for now we're good. Let's keep going then. So I got ourselves these guys over here, I guess. And these guys I can pacify. Alright, I can do this. So basically, I guess this is like kind of like, you know, the Civ idea of basically like, you know, like make your guys go in different ways, I guess. Some more science, more vision, this stuff and that stuff. So that takes 20. So I need a few more points and then I'll be able to do this. Alright, so if the target is a minor faction, village will be pacified, but will not bring in other bonuses until it's rebuilt. So this is basically how you basically pacify these guys, I guess. They got the demons in here and they attacked me, so I have to pay for that. And apparently it's not on my, you know, I shouldn't be attacking these guys actually. So I probably shouldn't have attacked these guys, but oh well. We're gonna go after him and see if I can take him on. So let's have you go over here. You dare. Have the hero over here. And sort of take the high ground with those guys. See how this works. And all these guys will just basically sort of target these guys here. Actually, I think they can attack from there, so let's do that. Start killing him. Now he's gonna get attacked, I think, because he's, you know, melee attacks usually get attacked once they get close enough. And let's see if this works. Down he goes. He's gonna take another swing. And that guy took no damage. Let's have you just move back. You guys can attack. And he's going after my hero. Well, let's do it this way. So we're gonna take him down. See, I don't fully understand the combat, of course, because I've not exactly played this game before. Ow. So he might take out my hero in a moment, which sucks. Well, he took out himself, I guess. So there's like a battle with like a minor faction in like their territory. I lost two of my rangers doing battle here, but you know, one of these guys got promoted and the hero did survive. So the village has been destroyed and will provide its benefits to the empire controlling the region once it's rebuilt. So I have to assimilate them now, basically by, you know, rebuilding your stuff. Is that something I can do in here? Not sure I can. Well, you know, there's stuff I have to figure out. Anyhow, I think that's like a good like showcase of what this game, you know, is sort of going to showcase about. Basically, you know, you have like, you know, these like sort of like, you know, county type of ideas. You have like, you know, the like guerrilla type of endless. You basically have the endless space type of you know, battle type of idea. Incorporate into like a 4X type of strategy, like, you know, with elements of like terrain and stuff like that. So yeah, cool game. And this has been something that, you know, I've been looking on for a while now. And here's like all the other factions that are with me here. Perhaps this will be a game I'll do in the future. I'm not sure when in the future I might do it. There's a bunch of other games on my like, you know, plate to basically play first. Hope you enjoyed this quick video looking at it, though, so take care.